Anyways, hey, this is Alex, and I'm here with Thuan and Mark, and we just finished watching Gravity in 3D at AMC 18 in Torrance, and this is a preliminary review of the movie. So, I mean, personally, I thought the movie was spectacular. It was very good, well made. Who's the director? Who is directed by, Mark?
Alfonso Cuarón.
So around the goes and Mark, what do you think of the movie?
That's best movie I've seen this year.
Best movie you've seen in 2013 then? Oh wow, so basically
But
better.
I haven't really seen that many movies.
Okay. And what do you like about the film?
Visuals,
Cinematography, visuals?
cinematography. It had a compelling storyline. So.
Okay. Very cool. And Tuan, what do you think about the film?
Thought the 3D effects were really good. It's one of the better 3D movies I've watched all year, or even probably the best ever. Yeah.
I mean, what can you compare it to in terms of 3D
I'm
effects?
talking about like, well, the last one we watched, what was it? I mean, Avatar. What else did we watch?
Lord of the
was
Rings.
3D. Lord of the Rings. That wasn't that great 3D wise. But over here on this one, it makes sense because you're always looking at the Earth relative to the person or the space shuttle. So it made a lot of sense to have the 3D, and I never felt like it was excessive. It was always right on par, like right where it needs to be.
Okay.
It was perfect. So it made the 3D experience a lot more pleasurable. I would say I never felt like I had a headache or anything like that when a usual 3D movie would give you that feeling. Outside of that, also the CGI was really good. Everything, even just the way the spaceship broke down, and just the way the International Space Station, when it just completely broke apart, just the pieces falling over. It's very, looks very natural the way they did the physics behind it. And also it's very puts you in a very first person point of view,
Perspective.
the way, especially when I just felt like when she was grasping for that last gulp of air, even within the space air, you felt like you needed the air to yourself.
Right.
It brought you in. That just really made you feel like this movie really immersed you into the whole experience. So that was the best part about it, I guess.
What about you, Mark?
No, I liked how they transitioned from kind of first person to third person.
Okay.
So you kind of see her tumbling out of control,
Right.
and then they kind of zoom in, and then you're all of a sudden inside of her helmet, looking at the Earth spinning round and round.
Did you notice the long takes that the director made for the film?
Like the first take.
I swear there was so many. There were maybe about 5 of these takes where it was over 5 minutes long.
Yeah, I wonder how they actually filmed that. Did they take that in one shot, or? Well, probably.
I mean,
not,
he's
but-
known to do that, to take extra long shots, especially in his last film,
City of Men.
Children of Men.
Children of Men.
Yeah, there was this long, 20 minutes take of just him, of the main character, just running around the city during wartime. Yeah, I like the movie a lot. The storyline's pretty good. That part where that character played by George Clooney came back, and I thought,
Yeah, that was.
I swear, if he were to be alive, I think that would have ruined the movie. And I personally thought it was good.
When I saw him, I was like, yes, he made it.
You thought that so?
but then, yeah.
Well,
this is a spoiler too.
No, it's fine.
But I have to say one thing about that is if they were to open the vacuum, she would have exploded.
So technical wise,
You can't be exposed to vacuum like that and nothing
That's-
happen to you. you would pretty much die in that
Yeah,
vacuum.
because the pressure.
Because
But I think-
your body has a lot of pressure. And
But
it-
Tanya, you're
thinking
thinking
scientific,
in
yeah.
terms of a.
I'm just saying, that's
Could,
what I'm
no,
just
but then you must understand that the director at least contacted NASA. Or,
no, but yeah,
Maybe-
but then again, it's an illusion. So that's
Okay.
why.
Oh, true. Yeah.
It's an illusion. She was delusional at that time. That's why.
Ah, I see. I
so
see, I see.
anything could make sense.
Right.
She was delusional.
Okay. Do you have any like flaws for the film?
No, I think it was executed very well. Like everything was, this even though like you felt like I mean, this, you would have thought that it would have been boring, not much talking, but there was still like enough dialogue to keep the story going. So that
Okay.
was one thing I was like, oh, is this gonna be boring? Like,
Okay,
where I'm
so
gonna be,
you
like,
came in as thinking
as,
this
that,
would be a
oh
boring
man,
movie.
it's gonna be like, oh, she's gonna be like, floating by herself and just
For an
there's
hour.
no like just no talking, but there's a, it's almost and then at the end when she landed back on Earth, that made you appreciate Earth that much more. Like even though
Okay.
it's so nice up there, but that one step, that mud there that she grabbed.
Okay, that
That's
scene
like-
I actually have a problem with. The very last scene in which she stands up, right?
Yeah.
Good shot. It's a good finale. But you really think about it. Not think about it, but did you notice that the mud was in her boobs?
So
She was laying down. On
Like, I no. Technically, yeah, she was laying down. I totally understand that. But then I feel that by the mud being like on her chest, like the viewer, I guess I did maybe. When I was looking at it, it's like that is what I'm looking at. I'm like, I am looking at the character, but I'm looking.
boobs?
So
I'm
you're
looking at
looking
boobs.
at her boobs.
yeah, because no, it's nothing really. I wouldn't say.
That's not real.
I mean, I thought
That's
about
just
that,
you.
but then
That just means
I thought about
okay,
it. I
maybe,
thought
dude.
about it, but then I was like, whatever. It's just not like this is just the character. You're looking for the. No, this is the it's not the moment of thinking about boobs.
So the second.
No, but back to that scene though, it's kind of cool how like she has trouble walking.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she's adjusting to the gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Although I
mean,
don't think that's how you can do it in real life, though. I think you
No.
do need to take like at least
Maybe,
at
but-
least a few days to
but-
just like that.
I feel like even if they did it normally,
Uh-huh.
she had no trouble getting up. Some people probably wouldn't notice that,
Okay.
so it adds a bit of realism to that.
Okay. I don't know. That scene's cool and all, but I think it would have taken like 3 days or something. Cause she's been in space for what? How long? Like 40 something days or something? Or was that Joe's Clooney character?
For a while already, I think. Right? But
What do you
she's
what do
a
you
doctor,
what do
too,
you guys
that's
think about the
weird.
secondary storyline in which she's trying to overcome her fear of was it fear or like her daughter dying?
I guess
and things
it's
like
she's kind of in a depression
that. Okay.
since her
She
daughter.
never
died.
let it
Okay,
go.
but then
She never
okay,
let it
let's think
go.
about that for a second. If NASA knew that this lady, is in depression, has depression, she's depressed over
Then
her
they
death of
wouldn't let
her
her go.
daughter, she wouldn't let her
But
go, right?
I don't feel like
I don't think she was depressed. She wasn't mentally
yeah, it
depressed.
wasn't
It's just that she never let go of the fact that her daughter was gone and she could just just not worry about it anymore. But she's always still worrying about it. That's the problem. Like just thinking
it's just
about
something that's holding. her
yeah,
back.
just not holding. It's not depressing to her. She's not, and then I think she let it go, but not in the sense that it's just there. The daughter's there, and she can't move to the next chapter of her life, pretty much.
I
But
see.
she's okay. And this guy, the way he came in, he told that story about you gotta
Yeah,
go
move
on,
forward.
move forward, and that's what.
It- Okay, I do have that problem with that. One small problem with that scene, right?
Which one?
With George Clooney coming back and just pretty much telling her, hey, you gotta do this, right?
What it is
So-
actually it's her own.
Maybe
it's her
she's
own
remembering
mind.
back,
No,
but
it's
it's
her
so
own mind.
convenient. Like the plot line is so convenient that she's about to die and she just remember or something, and she's able to do this thing to live.
Well, I
don't
think
know if
it's her delusions that's
Yeah.
actually kind of like figuring herself out. Like
Maybe
sadly,
that's
it's
the
like
case
think of it as dream, like a creativity type of thing, like where you just I mean, she would have probably never thought about that whole landing thing herself. But the fact that she became delusional, that's when she actually thought about it. You know, like, oh shit. Like, I mean, her mind was just not thinking straight. And not thinking straight, not thinking straight, she actually became creative and thought about something.
So yeah, her brain was like in a half asleep state, and I guess her consciousness just devised this dream to tell her what to do.
Okay. Let's wrap this up for the initial review of Gravity. So we saw it in 3D again. So at the end of the day, Mark, would you recommend the film?
Definitely.
Definitely A+. Everyone should go see it in theater.
Yes.
Okay. Mark, Thuan?
Definitely recommend it. I think it's.
Would you recommend it in 3D?
Oh yeah.
What about IMAX 3D? If you would.
IMAX 3D even possible? Yeah, if possible.
No, I felt like it made a big difference. I felt like I was there.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
because it's always, like I told you, I always felt like the relationship between whatever you're looking at and the earth, the background, and the one teardrop that she cried, it came out.
Yeah, I thought that was really good effect. So overall. That was our initial reaction to the film.
Your reaction?
I would recommend it. I highly recommend it. I want to tell everyone to go see this film in IMAX 3D if possible.
Or at least.
Well, at least 3D. It was kind of sad that we didn't see it in IMAX because we came a little bit later. But
well, the 3D was good. I mean, we would.
We saw it in 3D.
IMAX. We would have watched it in IMAX regular, right?
No, IMAX 3D.
Oh yeah.
It would have been 3D. Yeah. So I actually saw it with using my movie pass, and Mark saw it with using his movie pass. We totally recommend that.
If you watch more than 2 movies a month, yeah.
Yeah, I swear we're sponsoring movie pass or something. But anyways, that's our initial reaction, and stay tuned for our full-on discussion about the film coming soon. All right then, guys. Alex out, and Mark out, and Thuan out.
Lights out.
All right.